If you're feeding the birds this summer in your backyard and you've got some black sunflower seeds out there, you've probably got at least one pair, if not maybe more, northern cardinals coming in to enjoy those sunflower seeds. That's one of their favorite foods. With luck, you've even got a few young cardinals coming along with their parents. The juveniles, when they're quite small, are going to be all brown as far as their feathers go. But as they start to mature, they will take on the plumage of their adults. Notice on this young juvenile male right here, he's already starting to get in some of his red feathers there on his breast. Notice too that his beak is not bright red yet. It's still quite black, and that's another indication that this is a young cardinal. But anyway, if you kind of look back behind there, there's some purple flowers with little yellow centers. That's bittersweet nightshade. When those flowers are done blooming, they'll get little tiny red berries that look like little cherry tomatoes. Don't eat them though, even though they're in the tomato family. They do have some chemicals that would make you sick. But this little northern cardinal guy could probably eat them without any problem. They might even help his feathers turn brighter red. This eastern cicada-killer wasp is really cool. They are also huge, and if you kind of look off to the left there, there's a black wasp. That's called a great black wasp, and they are very impressive as their size goes. And you can see this cicada-killer just dwarfs that. This female cicada-killer here, when she's done feeding on the flower nectar there of those culver's root, and by the way, the adults are good pollinators, then she goes hunting for food to feed her babies. And in the case of the cicada-killer, she will catch a cicada that's often flying in the air, gives it a powerful sting, and then carries it back to her nest, which is in a tunnel that she digs out underground. She'll usually catch 2 cicadas and put those in the bottom of her little nest chamber there, and then lay an egg on the last one. When that little larva hatches out from the egg, it consumes the 2 cicadas, spins a cocoon, spends the winter there underground. Next spring it pupates, and when the dog day cicadas start flying again now in late summer, it emerges as an adult that looks just like this one. Believe it or not, but this pigeon horntail is actually a primitive wasp. Stingless, by the way, so that's good news. They can't hurt us at all. This female right here is actually laying eggs in a dying ironwood tree or hop hornbeam tree right here. You can kind of see at the very bottom of her body, she's got like a little dagger that she's sticking into the tree, and she's depositing her eggs there. And she also, by the way, includes a fungus along with those eggs. And that fungus kind of helps rot the wood around the egg there. And when the larva hatches out, then it has softer wood to consume. That little larva will live inside that dead ironwood tree for up to 3 years. Again, eating the rotting wood inside of there before emerging as an adult and kind of repeating the process there. By the way, they're called a pigeon horntail because if you look just above that little dagger, they actually have a little horn on the back of their body right there. They're quite beneficial out in the environment. They do no damage to healthy trees at all, so they're no problem in that respect. And the adults basically feed on tree sap out here. So anyway, enjoy a pigeon horntail if you see one out in the woods.